Dear students, how are you? I hope all of you are safe at home and I welcome to this academic years of class 10th mathematics learning process. I hope all of you are ready to this learning process. Yes, this year we have an entirely different mode of transactions. This is a new mode of learning for you and new mode of teaching for us, isn't it? So I request all the parents and the students to cooperate with us and also solve the homework problems in your notebook. Today I am going to solve the problems on first mathematics first chapter arithmetic progression. See, there is a list of numbers 2, 5, 8, 11 and so on. Here, what is the common difference between the successive terms? 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, 8 minus 5, again it is 3, 11 minus 8, it's also 3. So, differences throughout the series of numbers are same. In this second example, 40 minus 50 is equal to minus 10. Again, 30 minus 40 is also equal to minus 10. 20 minus 30, that's equal to minus 10. So here also differences are common or same. In the third example, differences between the two terms, the successive terms, 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. Again, 5 minus its a previous term 5, that's also equal to 0. Again, here also difference is 0. So, we can observe in three examples differences are same. Such a series of numbers are said to be in arithmetic progression. So, what is arithmetic progression? How can you define arithmetic progression? An arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Generally, we can write AP. If you take AP's first term is A1, second term as A2, third term as A3, like that. Last term as AN. This is AP. We will write AP in this way. A1, A2, A3, dash 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 AN. Now, what is the general form of AP if first term A and common difference D are given? A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on. Where A is the first term and D is the common difference. See here, we can observe in the previous three examples, D may be negative number, it may be a positive number or it may be 0 also. Now let us see, I will give a list of numbers. You have to check whether they are in AP or not. Example 1, 4, 7, 10, 13. How can we check the numbers, set of numbers are in AP? Yes, we have to find out the differences between two successive terms. So here A2 is equal to 7 and A1 is equal to 4. So A2 minus A1, that's equal to 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. Again here also A3 third term minus its previous term A2, again 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. Similarly A4 minus A3, that's equal to 13 minus 10, again it's also equal to 3. So we can observe throughout the series of numbers differences are same. So D is equal to, therefore D is equal to 3. So they are in AP. 4, 7, 10, 13, dash 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 are in AP. If they are in AP, find out the next two terms. How can you find out? If you need next term, we have to add the common difference. Or if you want the previous term, you have to subtract the common difference. Now we want previous, it's next two terms. So what is the last term given here? In this example, 13 is the last term. 13 plus common difference is what? 3. So 13 plus 3 is equal to 16. Again 16. Again add common difference 3 is equal to 19. Therefore, next two terms are 16 and 19. Right? Next, let us see one more example. 1 minus 1 minus 3 minus 5. What is A2 here? A2 is equal to minus 1. A1 is equal to 1. This is minus 1. A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1. See, A2 minus A1 is equal to what? Then again A3 minus A2 is equal to what? Minus 1 minus 1 minus first term is what? 1. So minus 1 is equal to, on adding minus 1 is equal to what? Minus 2. Again A3 minus A2. A3 is minus 3 minus A2 is what? Minus 1. So write down inside the bracket minus 1. So after simplification you will get minus 3 minus into minus plus 1, that's equal to minus 2. Again, if you need next difference A4 minus A3, that is equal to minus 5 minus A3. A3 is what? A3 is minus 3. Minus of minus 3, that is equal to, yes, minus 5. Then tell me, plus 3 minus into minus plus, so it is also minus 2. See, minus 2 minus 2 minus 2. Therefore D is equal to what? Minus 2. All are same. Therefore it is also in AP. If it is in AP, then what is the next two terms? What is the last term here? Minus 5. So minus 5, if you add common difference to the term, then you will get the next term. So minus 5 is the last term. Therefore add minus 2, that is the common difference D. You will get minus 2 minus 5 minus 2 is equal to minus 7. Again next minus 7 plus add the common difference minus 2 again. We will get minus 2 minus 7 minus 2, that's equal to minus 9. Therefore next two terms are what? Next two terms are minus 7 and minus 9, right? Next, the given example, minus 3, 3, minus 3, 3, minus 3, dash, dash, dash. Are they in AP? How can we find out? Again, A2 is equal to what? A2 minus A1. Again, we have to find out A3 minus A2. Again, A4 minus A3. A2 is what? A2 is equal to 3 minus A1 is minus 1. Minus 3, that's equal to 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Okay. Next, A3. What is A3? A3 is minus 3 plus minus A2. A2 is what? 3. Again, it is equal to minus 3 minus 3 is equal to minus 6. Next, A4. Again, A4 is what? 3 minus A3 is what? Minus 3. So here 3 minus into minus plus 3, it's equal to 6. Are they same? A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3. Observe these 6 minus 6 and 6, are they same? No. Therefore, A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. Therefore, the given set of numbers, a list of numbers are not in AP. Minus 3, 3, minus 3, 3, so on, does not form an AP. Does not form an AP. An AP. Now, there is no necessity. You need not find out the next two terms because we can't write the next two terms. Why? Because they are not in AP. Yes. Next, exercise 5.1. Here, in which of the following situations does the list of numbers make an arithmetic progression and why? Give reason. Question number 1. The taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. Yes, read the question properly and try to solve the question. The taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometers. First we have to take like this, kilometer, and what is the fare? For the first kilometer, what is the fare? It is the fixed fare, right? Rupees 15. Fare is in rupees 15. Then to the next kilometer, what is the total fare? What is the total fare? 15 to the first kilometer and 8 rupees per kilometer. So add 8 to this. So it becomes 23. Again, to the third kilometer, previous is 23 rupees to up to 2 kilometer, fare is 23, and add again 8 kilometer, 8 rupees. Now what is the answer? 31 rupees. Again, to the fourth kilometer, what is the total fare? 31 up to 3 kilometer, rupees 31 is the fare, and plus 8 rupees, total 39 rupees. So these numbers 15, 23, 31, 39, are they in AP? Yes, therefore 15, 23, 31, 39 and so on does they form an AP? Yes, they form an AP. Why? Because the common difference here, 23 minus 15 is equal to what? 15 minus 23 minus 15 is equal to what? 8. Again here also common difference is equal to what? Again it's also 8. Here also differences are same, right? So they are common difference. I will write here common difference D is equal to what? 23 minus 15 is equal to 8. Yes. Next question. The amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Does this form an AP? Yes. Let the air present in the cylinder be 1 volume. Air present. Let the air present in the cylinder be 1 volume. Let it be 1 volume, 1 V, right? Now after first pumping, what is the remaining air in the cylinder? Remaining air in the cylinder, that is equal to, it is given by what? Present air minus 1/4 of present air. Present air, it is equal to what? Present air. Remember, present air minus 1/4 of the present air. 1/4 of the present air, right? So it's equal to what? Present air is 1 volume minus 1/4 of what? 1/4 of 1 volume. That's equal to what? 1 volume minus 1 by 4 volume. That is equal to, if you take 1 minus 1 by 4 is equal to what? Is equal to, take common factor, LCM 4, 1 4s are 4, 4 1s are 4, minus 1 is equal to what? 3 by 4. So after the first pumping, remaining air is equal to 3 by 4 volume. Similarly, we have to find out after second pumping. After second pumping, air present in the cylinder is equal to, again, present air minus 1/4 of the present air. What is the present air here? 3 by 4 volume minus 1/4 of present volume, 3 by 4, right? It is equal to 3 by 4 minus 3 ones are numerator. Multiply the numerator, 3 ones are 3, denominator 4 fours are 16. Now take the LCM. LCM 4 and 16. What is the LCM? 16. 4. How many times? 16. 4s are 4 fours are 4 into 3 is equal to 4 3s are 12 minus 16 ones are 16. 1 3s are 3. That's equal to 18 minus 9. 3 is equal to 9. That's equal to 9 by 16. How can you write 9 by 16 as, see, 9 is the square of 3 and 16 is the square of what? 4. So I can write 3 by 4 whole square. So after the second pumping, the remaining air present in the cylinder is equal to 3 by 4 whole square, right? Again, after third pumping, what is the air present? Air present in the cylinder. Air present in the cylinder is equal to what? Yes, present air minus what? Present air minus 1/4 of the present air. Present air minus 1/4 of the present air. What is the present air? 3 by 4 whole square minus, it's 1/4. 1/4 of 3 by 4 whole square, right? That is equal to 3 by 4 whole square is equal to what? 3 by 4 whole square. Yes, can you tell me? Yes. 3 square means what? 9 divided by 4 square is equal to, yes, 16 minus, now here 1/4 of 9 by 16 is equal to, simplify, 9 by 16 minus 9 ones are 9, multiply the numerator, 9 ones are 9, denominator 16 fours are, yes, 64. So now simplify further. How can you simplify? Denominators are not same. So how can you make similar? How can you make them similar? 16 and 464. Take the LCM. What is the LCM? Yes, 64 is the LCM. 16, how many times are 64? 16 fours are, right? Therefore, 4 nines are 36 minus 64 ones are 64. So 1 nines are 9. That is equal to, yes, 36 minus 9 is equal to what? Yes, 27 divided by 64. Now again, write it in the form of 3 by 4 form. Yes, 27. I can write 27 as 3 into 3 into 3. Means what? 3 cube, right? Similarly, 64 as what? 4 into 4 into 4. So 4 cube. Again I will write in this way, 3 by 4 whole cube, that much of volume. And therefore we can write the next pumping. We can imagine the volume as what? 3 by 4 whole power 4 volume. Next, after fifth pumping, 3 by 4 whole power 5 volume, like that. So the numbers are in this way: one volume, then 3 by 4 volume, next 3 by 4 whole square volume, next is 3 by 4 whole cube volume, like that, dash dash dash. Now these numbers, are they in AP? No, they are not in AP. They does not form an APY, because second term A2 minus A1 is equal to what? 3 by 4. 3 by that it is, therefore it is not in AP. Does not, the above are not in AP. They are not in AP. Why? Give reason. Why? Because A2 minus A1 is equal to 3 by 4 minus A1 is 1 is equal to what? Take LCM. 4, 3 minus here 4, that is equal to, that's equal to what? Minus 1 by 4. Again A3 minus A2 is equal to, A3 minus A2 is equal to, A3 is what? 3 by 4 whole square minus A2 is what? 3 by 4. If you simplify, we will get 9 by 16 minus 3 by 4. We will get, I will write directly, 3 minus 3 divided by 16. So are they same? A2 minus A1 and A3 minus A2, are they same? No. So it is not in AP. Therefore it is not in AP, because A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2, right? Yes. Again, next problem, third problem, do yourself. I will solve fourth problem. The amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. Read the question carefully. Now, amount A is given by, just recall the formula. A is equal to what? If the compound interest is given, A amount A is equal to, formula is what? P into 1 plus R divided by 100 whole power n. What is A here? Net amount. P is what? Principal amount. And R is the rate of interest, and n is the number of years. So we apply this formula to solve this problem. For the first year, net amount A. For the first year, let us find out net amount. Net amount A is equal to what? Substitute the values. P is equal to 10,000. It is given in the problem. Into 1 plus R is what? 8%. So 8 divided by 100. Number of year. For the first year is 1. So answer is what? 10,000 into 1 plus, if you want to simplify, you can simplify also, 2 divided by 25. Yes. Next, to the second year, similarly, what is the net amount? Substitute in the formula. You will get 10,000 into 1 plus R is what? 8. It does not alter. Only the number of years is altered. So answer is 10,000 into 1 plus 2 divided by 25 whole square. Again, to the third year, what is the net amount present in his account? Yes. Again, I can write directly here, right? Yes. Guess the answer. Can you guess? Yes. 10,000 into 1 plus 2 divided by 25 whole cube, right? Isn't it? For the fourth year, what is the net amount? 10,000 into 1 plus 2 divided by 25 whole power 4. Yes, whole power 4. So, are they in AP? Are they in AP? Therefore, these amounts, by observing these, 10,000 into 1 plus 2 divided by 25. Then for the second year, 10,000 into 1 plus 2 divided by 25 whole square. Next year, 10,000 into 1 plus 2 divided by 25 whole cube. Are they in AP? No, because A2, this is A2 minus A1 does not equals to A3 minus A1. Right? No. Therefore, it is also not in AP. This is also not in AP because A2 minus A1 does not equal to, is not equal to what? A3 minus A2, right? This is enough.